Am I the a-hole for refusing to attend my estranged father's funeral, only to find out he left me everything in his will? So, here's the deal. I 28F had a terrible relationship with my dad. He walked out on my mom and me when I was 10 and only popped up in my life when he needed something, usually money or a favor. He remarried, had 2 other kids, and basically acted like I didn't exist. When I turned 18, I decided I was done with him. No calls, no visits, nothing. He tried reaching out a few times over the years, but it always felt forced, so I ignored him. My mom passed away a few years ago, and I didn't even hear from him then. It solidified my decision to cut him off for good. Fast forward to a month ago, I got a call from his wife saying he had passed away unexpectedly. She was sobbing and asked if I'd come to the funeral. I said no, I didn't feel anything, no grief, no sadness, just nothing. Why should I show up to mourn someone who wasn't there for me when I needed him? His wife begged me to reconsider, saying it would mean a lot to his family. She even said my half-siblings wanted me there to heal old wounds, but I still refused. I told her I made peace with him being out of my life a long time ago. A week after the funeral, I got a call from a lawyer. Turns out, my dad left a will, and in it, he left everything to me: his house, his savings, his car, everything. His wife and kids got absolutely nothing. I was floored. I didn't even know he had that much to leave behind. The lawyer told me my dad had tried to make amends and felt guilty about abandoning me, so he wanted to make things right. Now, his wife and kids are furious with me, saying I stole their inheritance and didn't even have the decency to show up at the funeral. I feel conflicted. On one hand, I didn't ask for any of this. On the other, I get why they're mad. I didn't have a relationship with my dad, but now I'm walking away with everything, while they're left with nothing. So am I the a-hole here? Edit. I have decided to meet with a lawyer tomorrow to give everything back to the wife and her family. They're still angry at me and I can't blame them. What my dad did was messed up. I wouldn't want to leave them in the position my dad left my mother and I.
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. Consider that back child support and payment for your pain and suffering. If you're inclined, you could give them a small amount.
Not the a-hole. You're not obligated to forgive or forget just because someone passes away. Your dad made his choices and you made yours based on those. Inheritance aside, you've got to do what's right for your mental health. You have moved on from that bad past.
Not the a-hole. He as a parent when it mattered most. He did the right thing by you in the end, but that doesn't mean he's absolved. Sounds like he never went to the trouble to make a will that would consider his wife and other children. What a peach. Write them a check or don't. But if it were me, I'd keep the lion's share. It's yours.